Here now, author of the New York Times bestseller 11 weeks in a row now, debuting at #1, Understanding Trump, former Speaker of the House, Fox News contributor Newt Gingrich. You know, I said in the beginning tonight that the power of that presidential pulpit is so powerful. And as the president was speaking tonight, I was thinking about, you know, and especially when in the beginning when he addressed how the military is and how at times the country is so divided and how much we can't even begin to measure the good that could be done if this country ever united.
Well, I think two very different things about tonight. One, you're exactly right. This is a moment, the tone he set tonight, speaking to the country as the president of the whole country, speaking to the country as the commander-in-chief. If he would take that tone tomorrow into Yuma, Arizona, and then if you take that tone on to the, I think, Veterans of Foreign Wars or American Legion convention the following day, I mean, that's the tone that brings the Trump presidency up to historic proportions. And tonight he did it as close to perfectly as you could. There's a second part I was really struck with where I'm really proud of him, and I think it's really hard to imagine how difficult it is. He's a very strong-willed person. He admitted it early on. He said, I normally historically do what my first instinct. But he also said, you know, being president changes things. He had the courage to stop, to pick the right advisors, to listen to those advisors, and to ultimately go down a trail that was not the one he thought 6 or 8 months ago he was going on, and to be honest with the American people about what he was doing. This was one of the most honest national security speeches of my lifetime. And I think that the president deserves enormous credit for the way he approached it, for the way he thought it through, for the precision of what he said. There are 10 or 12 key principles in this speech that really are a fundamental break with the policies of the last few years in a way that will make us more powerful, more capable, and more likely to win.
Rules of engagement, not telegraphing, letting the generals and the troops on the ground make the decisions, not D.C. I want to get into that whole list when we get back and also talk about what happens every 2 to 4 years, as I was just explaining. We'll have more with former Speaker of the House, Newt Gingrich, right after.